Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Replicant Fish. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Manless Single Woman says, I need help. I need help from a man. Strong, independent single girly pops have everything themselves except the help of a man.
Guess who's already had a full minty bee before noon?
Go on.
This girl. No, but actually I just had a big cry, so I thought that now maybe we can talk about it and see if it's relatable or helpful for you guys, because that's what I do. So this might sound so silly, but like I must be like starting my period soon because I just feel so overly emotional. But like I feel like right now in my life, like I'm in my late 20s, and it's super awesome because like all my friends are getting to these amazing like milestones that happen in your 20s, 30s, whatever.
And what are you doing? Crying in your apartment?
This girl.
Come on.
Having babies, getting engaged, like long-term relationships, and like
Lovely.
I'm obviously single, which again I like post about on here. I love
We
being
can
a
tell.
single girl. Like I feel like out of all my friends, like if it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be me. And I
If you would just stop it with the like, it might help you out in some conversation.
embrace it. I love to like live life, travel, and I feel really like
The living life and traveling thing is also going to be a big problem because you can do it, but men don't enjoy you living life. It's discovering yourself in your early 20s now that you're about to hit 30 soon.
empowered and independent and do things on my own and like
But, where's the but? Or however, where is it?
preach that to you guys, because as a woman I think it's awesome that we can do that. But then there's like these random times, and like right now I'm currently, you know, moving into this new apartment, which I'm so lucky to have, and furnishing it, doing it on a budget. So like I'm Facebook Marketplace shopping, and
Again, I always think it's funny. So you move into a new place. Does it have to be furnished? I've been in my new place for, I think, what, 6-7 months now? I think 6 months-ish. My living room is still bare. I literally have nothing in the living room or in the dining room. I do have a small island like that sits 2 chairs for me to eat with my girlfriend and stuff, but that's about it. Like I don't have furniture, nor have I even cared about filling the rooms up with furniture. It is what it is. Why do this things have to have furniture or furnish? Especially if you're broke. I'm not broke, and I still don't want to spend money on furniture. That stuff is expensive.
there's just like instances like this morning where I found a dresser that I really wanted. That sounds so stupid. And I
I've never seen a dresser or anything that I really wanted.
just have like maybe 2 or 3 guy friends, if that. And the guy was like, it's heavy, like you're gonna need someone to help you. And I was like, okay. So I like ask, you know, my 1 or 2 guy friends that I have to help me.
Denied.
And one of them basically like said no or couldn't. And then the other one, and it's not his fault, but like overslept and didn't show up. And yeah, it sounds silly, but the
Kinda like
overall
sounds
what
like his
message
fault,
that
but-
all of it felt like this morning was just like hopelessness. Like
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what a lovely woman crying in her place, her new place, trying to furnish it with her new furnishings, trying to make it pretty, make it like a home for her and her single self, obviously.
This girl.
I hope you're focused and on your square. Now, she does have male help. She's got men that would help her, but they're just friends. They're just her friends, aren't they? So the point is, and the reality she's facing right now is, oh, my God. Now, I don't need a man, don't want a man. But would I need man?
Even the men that she friend zone don't even want to do anything for her. That's how far she's gone to the wall.
Things done. Yeah?
Hopelessness, like
When I do need a big, strong man to help me move stuff, yeah, that's when the reality of
hopelessness.
kicks in for her. Lovely woman, bawling her eyes out as to her lack of man. Now we
These
get
are
it,
real
we get it.
tears.
This is a strong, independent modern woman. I mean, strong in thought, not in physical strength, obviously. But a strong, modern, independent woman has everything she could ever want in this world, except the small help of man. Yeah, of man. Namely, her man. A man in her life. Now, this is a common thing for a lot of modern women. They have a strong air of independence, but deep down they know they have to pay someone else for the heavy lifting, usually a man for the heavy lifting. So one point is, it doesn't matter what women in this world.
It's funny because the strong, independent boss babe just costs you more money. Because now, yes, you don't need a man, you don't have a man, but you have to pay a man to do all those things for you now.
say. They're always going to need men around to do basic things. Basic things. The may just say men are just nothing but misogynistic dogs nowadays, and yeah, sure, yeah, that's cute. However, that will never stop them from being helpless, will it? Oh, oh. I can relate to her in the fact of being single and enjoying your life by yourself, furnishing your own place, making it look good, making it look like a home, comfortable. Now, I'm a man, so I can do all my heavy lifting myself. Plus, I work out as well, so yeah, come on, come on. But the helplessness of this lovely single modern woman here, it's very clear, isn't it, that even if this world promised to her as to everything she can be, you're still a woman who can't lift a big cabinet by yourself, aren't you?
Hopelessness, like,
Yeah.
I mean, even men couldn't do it, right? They said that you're probably going to need 4 men. That's a pretty damn big dresser.
For all the strength pumped into modern women, they still can't get over a certain helplessness, can they? Interesting.
My friends have these built-in people for them. Like, they don't have to ever worry about who they would ask when they need to pick up furniture or build something for them, or like just do those things and like show up. Like they found that person. Like, they don't have to worry about it. And it's rare that I ask for help, but then when I do and then I can't get it, it feels so shitty
Because you're strong and independent. Why do you need help?
I feel like I would do things for people that like wouldn't do the same for me. And again, like, it's not their responsibility. Like, they're not my person, they're not my boyfriend, like whatever. But just on a
Now, we don't know if her male friends are in the friend zone. We don't know if she's friend zoned her male friends or they're just
almost positive
normal,
she did.
typical male friends. However, that in itself would restrict a lot of men from doing more for a woman. If he's a man who likes her and he is in her friend zone, yeah, he would restrict himself from doing a lot for her,
they're not my boyfriend, like,
wouldn't he? I'm just saying, I'm not sure if that's what the situation she has with her male friends, but I'm just making a point. Yes, woman, a man you're actually with would do more for you. Strangely enough, a lot of modern women seem to want the benefit of having a man, but without being with him. All the benefits, but no commitment. Interesting.
like whole level of like, I don't have that. And so it like really, it's hard. Don't think enough people like give credit to like single girls. Like, we're just always celebrating all these.
Shut the hell up. Give credit to single girls. We give you no credit. You can barely survive on your own, and you come on here to bitch and moan about every little thing that you're strong and independent, but when anything crashes and burns in your life, you turn to us.
Couples, it's what I do for a job. I literally am a wedding content creator. I'm constantly around love and couples, and my best friend Tyler just had a baby. Like,
Damn, I didn't see this part of the video. Damn, woman. My God. You're stressing yourself out.
constantly around love and
Look at the environment you're in and you're, wow. Every single day she's surrounded by weddings, people getting married, and that's her job. And she's a single woman. My God, woman. Wow. You sort of seem like you like to stress yourself out. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you even do that to yourself? But I don't know.
and this is not me like boo-hoo me.
Sounds
But I
like
feel
it.
like not enough people like give credit as well to like the girls like trying to do this shit on their own and like having
Everybody in the damn world is doing it. Why should we just give credit to the girls that are doing it on their own? Nobody cares. Men are doing it, women are doing it. It's called life. Deal with
to
it.
do everything on their own and figure it all out by themselves. Like, it's not easy. It's not.
You know, admittedly, look, as a man, as a human being, I can fully understand why being a single woman would be difficult in your life. Why it would be stressful, why it would be hard. Well, there are many things that, you know, you'd struggle with as a single woman.
trying to do this shit on their own and like,
However, it does not help women when they keep using their independence to step on men. I'm a single independent woman, I don't need a man. Men are useless. We don't need men nowadays. We can get everything ourselves. Blah.
Yep.
We've got our own jobs and cars and places. Blah. Yeah, that is not attractive. So what this woman doesn't understand is she'll get sympathy from a lot of girly pops, but a lot of men would see this and hear this video and think, I don't care.
on their own and like,
I don't care. I'm sure somewhere along
Videos like this make, the more I see these videos, the more callous I am to these tears, the more I'm callous to these words and these complaining.
the line, and you even saw it in her comments, you don't need a man. Ah, you don't need a man. You can do it all without a man. Men are useless, horrible creatures who don't wash their butts. Yeah. So whereas I can understand this woman's situation, I can be sympathetic. I am. Empathy even. Okay, however, it doesn't balance out the nonsense rhetoric on the internet, insulting and abusing men just because modern women want to be single. It's like if you want to do that, that's fine. To step on men, though, almost as a crutch, a foundation for your new independence, yeah, that's BS. That's BS.
on their own.
You're strong and independent woman. Do it yourself. You don't need a man.
Not always fun. It's hard and it feels like. Anyways, cheers. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Oh, you get drunk. Yeah, you might as well.
This girl.
I mean, you've got no one to be
Day drinking
sober for, do you?
I just want to be rich. You know what I mean? Like not even greedy, amount of money, just like.
You don't think rich is a greedy amount of money? I think rich is. Even me wanting to be rich, I can realize myself that is a greedy amount of money.
Not work. I just want money.
What a lovely, lazy, independent modern woman. Look at that.
Useless.
The world's been given to them.
You know what I mean? Like,
All the freedom in the world. Yet they're still a mess. They're still in shambles. It's like, when are they ever going to be happy? When? Oh, please.
Never.
Yeah.
I mean, Adam and Eve's story says it all, right? It wasn't enough.
A happy woman. Yeah, sure. Okay. But the point is, when are they ever going to be happy? When is it ever going to be enough? Like, woman, you're complaining. You can make money. Go make your money. Whether you get a regular job or you're going to sell yourself. I'm being honest. I mean, come on. What are the best ways for women to make money in 2025? Work a high-paying job or sell yourself, basically. Yeah. So you've got options, woman. It's modern times. Stop being lazy. Get out your bed.
you know what I mean? Like,
Go to work or sell that WAP. This is not personal to this woman. I'm just making a point for the modern women. Do both. Do both. Multitask yourself.
My house
There's plenty of women that do both.
did not work. I just want my.
Just to balance things out so I don't look like a man hater, I also want to throw in there that some of your favorite life coaches and therapists are really just high paid escorts in Dubai.
Wow.
That
What a
they are.
revelation. To learn that a lot of these female content creators on the internet talking crap about men, a lot of them are
high-paid escorts in Dubai.
SW workers. Ooh. The escorts. Ooh. A lot of them get crapped on by rich men in Dubai. Ooh. Yeah. No. It's understood. We know it now. We can see it. We understand it. All these women using sprinkle dynamics, when those are SW worker dynamics. Well, okay. All right, sure. But it's a modern woman, isn't it? Lovely. Yeah. So as a man, a lot of us understand. A lot of us as men know this. A lot of us as men understand. A lot of women complain about certain things. But none of that matters.
Everything.
If as a man you have enough money. If you have enough money, she needs it and she's not going anywhere, yeah. One of the key things modern women have taught men is, doesn't matter how much freedom and free reign they're given, their love of money is still the same. Still the same. This world's never been more liberated and free for the modern woman. Yet there have never been so many women selling themselves. Oh, the irony.
I admit, I love money. But I think modern women definitely do love it more than I do.
Oh, the irony.
Are really just high paid escorts in Dubai.
I can't believe that I'm this person, but I think I've cracked the code on the dating apps. And this is probably something you guys already know, but I'm new to this dating app world. And I just got back on because I was like going through a moment, and anyone in their 30s knows what I'm talking about. I came home one day and I just sat on my couch and I was like, wow, I'm going to be single forever because no man is going to knock on my door unless it's my Postmates guy. And sometimes they don't even wait. They just leave my stuff at the door and they bounce. Like they're
Damn. Even your delivery man don't want you.
They
Damn.
got things to do.
Wow, I'm gonna be single forever.
So seriously. Lovely woman again, waffling about her singledom and how she has to adjust and readjust her life to find a man. Obviously, because, she feels like she's going to be single forever. Again, single, independent, modern woman, possibly has all her own stuff. Yeah, I've heard it a million times before. But even in, again, being given everything in the world, everything, still, the emptiness of not having a man in her life makes her feel as if, she's not living life? She's not getting the most out of life? The most out of herself? I mean, you ain't got a man, woman. So, I mean, aside from you doing it yourself, you've been untouched for a long time, haven't you?
Forever.
Interesting. But let's see how her journey went in trying to quell her loneliness.
the door and they bounce. Like they're like, no. So I have to either leave the house or get on a dating app. And we know that I don't like leaving the house in LA. It's just not my vibes. Raya is where you go to see like a
I'm kind of the same way. I'm not a big fan of leaving my house, but then I'm hardly ever home. because I'm always doing things. Damn, I'm contradictory.
Attractive people that just like will never message. You will just be endlessly liking each other's pages and never messaging each other. And then it's just like, what is the point, right? Hinge, I'm very new to, but that's where you go when you get like a little too much messaging. And like some people have the audacity to message you.
What do you mean audacity, woman? What do you mean audacity? What, some men that you thought were ugly tried to hit you up? Yeah, trying to get some of your drawers. I thought, hey, yeah, she looks
That's
gettable.
your
I
level.
can possibly get her. And you feel offended by that. How dare these unattractive men think they can get me? Yeah, but who knows, woman? They're probably on your level.
And so,
Like, imagine, guys, if I was out in public and some big torta came along and, you know, asked me for my number, and I said, no, you're a big torta. I would get canceled immediately. Misogynistic, all of this. But they get to just say whatever they want.
it's like I'm not a person for small talk. I've already known this. I'm a Capricorn. Small talk is not for me. Be very direct. Be like, hey, we're going to dinner. I don't even want to sit on this app with you. I don't even want to message you. And I just want to be your Chuck Bass. All I want is my Chuck Bass. Why is that so hard?
Yeah, Chuck Bass is a fictional character from Gossip Girl. I just looked that up. So yeah, that's your problem, woman. You want a fictional man.
Why is that so hard?
A real man could not even match up to those standards, could he?
I mean, those are written by producers and screenwriters to make this man seem like the perfect man.
No. And even if he could match up to those standards, I mean, would he want you, woman? He'd have options, wouldn't he? Mr. Chuck Bass? Yeah, he'd have options. But it doesn't mean you'd be one. So you probably should go chase down that delivery driver. Run after him, even though he's already made the delivery. I'm sure he's still got a package for you.
Why is that so hard?
Yeah, what you grown?
Not wanting to pay for it is cool or whatever, like some people just won't. But to say it's because you look too good, no.
Interesting. That's wild. I've always said I'm too good looking to ever pay, and I stand on that. Interesting. This woman is an SW worker, and she's making the point that no, all of her clients aren't just ugly, short, fat, balding dudes who can't get a woman. No, she's making the point that, yeah, her clients, that's not a thing.
Or because you know how to slang that meat, no. Y'all gotta stop using only TV as your reference for what goes on in real life. I probably have maybe 2 regulars who are over the age of 40. Most of them are in my age range. I'm only 27. My regulars, they're not weird. They're not ugly. They be packing too. You're not paying because nobody wants to sleep with you. You're paying for convenience.
Yeah, sweet convenience. Yeah.
I'm not paying for you to leave. That's the biggest thing, right? It's just done. I don't have to mess with you anymore. Go about my way. I got what I needed.
Yeah. I mean, you get what you want without the hassle, don't you? Now, I'm not saying, as a man, this is what I agree with. But for many modern men nowadays, why not? Get your needs met and focus on what you want to focus on. Now, though this isn't for everyone, what is interesting is the amount of young clients she has. I mean, she's got a lot of young clients.
I'm only 27.
Men in their 30s, men in their 20s. But then again, if you understand modern times, yeah, it actually makes a lot of sense. The notion of unattractive...
Yeah, I don't think it's a great thing, guys. I don't think you should be going out there and hiring escorts and all these things and spending this kind of money on them. But I do understand that it's probably the better route than actually dating some of these modern women. Just don't spend too much money and don't make it to such a bad vice for yourself. Like, you still have goals, you still have ambition and things ahead of you. Don't bog yourself down trying to get paid for cat constantly. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense.
Attractive men going to SW workers is weird, because a man who's focused and wants his needs met would just get his needs met, would have nothing to do with lack, would have more to do with focus and getting your needs met. Yeah.
And I agree with this. I know a lot of people think differently, like, oh, you shouldn't be paying for it, or, like, oh, I'm too good to pay for it, or whatever it is. I don't think so. I think it's a normal thing, right? I think it's better nowadays than ever before. And I think you going out on dates is technically prostitution too, except you're paying for their time and you don't even get anything out of it. At least this one, you can get what you are looking for and seeking, just to get a nut offer here and there.
It makes sense.
You're not paying because nobody wants to sleep with you. You're paying for convenience. You're paying so I get the out of your face when you finish and that PNC
Exactly.
hits. You're
Right.
paying so you can message me at 3, 4 in the morning after you just got home from the club and you want some. You're paying so that you don't have to take me on 3 or 4 dates and maybe I
Correct.
might sleep with you. I don't know. I'm following the
Exactly.
90-day rule, or I don't sleep with men on the first night. No, fuck.
She knows this. I think escorts do understand a good chunk because they have conversations with men constantly.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. No BS, straight to the point. Yeah, you're paying for it, but I mean, okay.
All that. Give me the money you was going to use on this dinner and let's come get what you want. I have an NDA with an NBA player. Please, you don't look that good. I honestly don't remember the last time I had a client who I was like, ooh, ooh, shit. Like, I literally want to say it's been like 2 years since I've had somebody come in my room who's been crazy as face. I barely even get fat customers. Because at the end of the day, the same way you feel like you look too good to pay, I look too good to be doing this for free.
Okay, what a lovely woman. Interesting point.
I guess.
And she's talking to a man. So, I mean, you can see sort of both sides of it. He says he's too
I see
handsome to
both
pay.
sides.
And if he's handsome enough, he doesn't need to. However, she's making the point that, well, do you think just ugly men come to me? No. The looks don't actually matter. If a man
No.
wants his needs met, he wants his needs met.
It's that peace of mind thing, right? Protect yourself at all times. At least you know she should be tested. You're protected. NDAs, never really have to worry about much. The outside world's a lot different.
Without the hassle and stress. Because if you think women aren't stressful to good-looking men, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. In some cases, even more so.
This one today is for the men. I rarely do a video that's only for men or only for women. So guys, this one's for you. What we're going to talk about today is, what do women want?
A lot of men would say they don't care. No, who cares?
What do women want?
Who cares?
Not low quality women who are just out for money or out for a good time. We're not talking about them. We're talking about high quality women. Okay. Number one quality that high quality women need in a relationship, they will not tolerate anything less, is self-awareness. Self-awareness and emotional intelligence. If you are not self-aware and you don't have any emotional intelligence, this is going to be a problem.
And I can tell you what else.
Yeah, we know. There's plenty of women without these two things. We deal with it all the time.
Else will be a problem. If he is emotionally intelligent, more so than her, yeah? More so than her. I could get her point and her perspective, but let's not act as if a woman coming across a man who is more emotionally intelligent than her isn't going to make her feel insecure and bad.
What do women want?
Yeah? In comparison to if she was with a man who, emotional intelligence, he doesn't even know what the word means, he can barely spell it. Yeah, then she can display all of her magical emotional intelligence and his lack thereof.
True.
So the point I'm making
I can
is,
see that.
yeah, a lot of women like a man who is emotionally intelligent. Not more so than her. Not more than her. Because, I mean, if he is, he can see the red flags and problems in her more clearly. They're more visible, aren't they? It may give him too much power to leave her. Make her feel like, woman, you're not as good as you think you are. So again, yeah, we get it, woman. But a man can't have more than her. Let's be honest.
Every single time you guys are in an argument, right? You're going to get defensive. Your ego's going to show up and you're going to be triggered easily because there's some healing that you haven't done yet. That means there's a lack of self-awareness, and it's okay. It happens. It's very much huge in society where men are told it's not okay to be vulnerable. It's not okay to show your feelings. And that is actually really bad advice.
Don't listen to her.
Horrible advice.
But it's not.
You can show your feelings. We never said you couldn't, but just don't cry in front of everybody. And you gotta be stoic. Like, you can't just be emotional tampons all over the place.
Just advice. A lot of men say it from personal experience. Again, we get it. Again, I don't know why they have this constant disregard for men saying they've done this before. That's why they know why. Oh, my God. Yeah, men have done it before. I get your point, woman, but men have done it before. And again, she's saying high-class women. She's saying high-value women. She's not saying the regular, dusty modern woman. No, she's saying high-value women. So, okay, we get her point.
They're just as dusty.
It's sad, you guys. It's sad that men are told that vulnerability is a weakness because actually it's a strength. Every high-quality woman knows, and
that's why it's called vulnerability.
Wants a man who is able to be vulnerable and communicate his feelings. This is good. This is good stuff, you guys. You want to show your feelings and you want to be able to communicate and get rid of the pride, get rid of the ego. Not completely get rid of the ego, but realize that you can take control of your ego and that you are the master. It doesn't have control over you unless you
All I hear is blah, blah, blah. It's your fault, man.
allow it. So that's the whole thing, is we're going to start interrupting.
Lovely woman. She's making some very good points. I'm not disagreeing with anything she's saying. I'm just making some points as a man. The thing is, I think so many lines have been blurred nowadays that a man couldn't tell what a decent woman is, a high value woman. It's a high value woman, but basically a very well put together woman. Okay? Men see a lot of women all the time. Unless he gets to know her, he can't tell what sort of woman she's actually like. He can probably just make observations and stereotypes. Yeah. But the point I'm making is, a lot of men would have had to have gone through a lot of women to meet the woman you're talking about. Yeah, not the regular, average, dusty chick. No. The high quality woman you're talking about. But where this is bad for women is, a lot of women can shift and change their costumes, their makeup, and how they look. So you could see a woman who looks high class or high quality, whatever, but in reality she's not. It's just her costume. It's just her makeup. It's just her putting herself in this place, this position, to make herself look like
They got
she's this
plenty
high
of makeup
class,
and
quality
costumes.
woman.
What do women want?
So even though we get your point, a lot of men end up scarred and battered and bruised before they've even met that woman. And by the time they meet her, he probably can't be bothered. Or he's been there enough, he's like, yeah, I don't trust you, woman. I do not trust you. What is a quality woman nowadays? What really is?
These patterns, these old
I
patterns.
mean, the only real, if you had a good mother, which is even rare nowadays, like then you would have a good example of a good wife, a good mother out there. But if you didn't have a good mother and you came from a single parent household or single mother household, it would be quite difficult for men to understand.
Patterns of as soon as we're triggered and flying off the handle and getting defensive and all that pride coming out, that's not something that high quality women are going to tolerate for very long. We love confidence. Confidence, you guys, not arrogance. Confidence is very different than arrogance. Arrogance, we go back to that prideful, egotistical stuff, but a quiet confidence, that is what women love, high quality women. Now, some women who are just out for your money or to have a good time or just party girls, they might like arrogance. They're probably going to be attracted to arrogance. But the high quality women, if that's what you're looking for, they're going to want more of a quiet, confident, someone who knows his worth but doesn't brag about it.
You know, it's understandable why women have high demands for men nowadays. But the question is, do all of these women with these high demands, do they even deserve what they're demanding?
No.
Do they? The world is yours.
Hell no.
Have a nice day.
None of these women are deserving. Remember, I don't like using the word deserve because it's an entitlement. No, they don't earn anything. They've never earned anything. They just think they deserve it because they're pretty and they're women. No deserving of anything here. You must earn it, ladies, as we earn our place in the world. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you later.